you know the dark arts and listen to Evanescence?
Evanescence? Are you kidding me? There's only one dark fantasy-inspired female-fronted metal band, and that's Nightwish. Welcome to an all-new episode of The Rewind, guys. I'm your host, Patrick, and to my right is the other host, Russell. And today we're keeping on theme with Pooptober with Terror at Blood Fart Lake. I almost have returned to Blood Fart Lake. It's not Return. It's just the first one. This movie had an estimated budget of $500, which is probably the price of a cabin rental and a camcorder, I'm guessing.
Maybe.
This is supposedly 2008. I feel like I seen 2006, 2008, 2009. I'm not sure which, but I'm going with 2008 because I think I seen that the most online.
That was at the end of the credits, was 2008.
Oh, was it? I didn't stick around to the end of the credits.
Oh, then you missed the after the credits.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
There is an after the credits.
It's really not much. They showed the scarecrow, I'm assuming just the mask, under the water, like, and then there's like some creepy noises, like, you know, he'll be back.
Oh my goodness. Nope. When this movie was over, I shut this shit off. It was done. Done. This took me 5 days. I'm not even lying. I knew your pain with this one. I love trashy movies. I love garbage movies. No budget, the better, okay? This one was the worst. I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. I think watching this movie gave me cancer.
Yes.
This should come with like a Surgeon General's warning on the cover.
I would rather have blood farts than watch this movie again.
I'd rather review a kick to the throat than watch this movie. It'd be done faster and comparatively be way more entertaining. That being said, let's talk about the plot of this movie.
Let's go into final thoughts and ratings.
Yes. No. So, I was a little scared at first that
it is a horror movie.
No, not from the movie. Not from the movie. That it wasn't going to be, or rather, it wasn't going to meet the criteria for Pooptober. I was very worried about that. But while really struggling to find a scene where I could argue, no, it fits in because of this, there is a scene that fulfills the Pooptober guidelines.
Okay.
Do you know what scene I'm talking about?
When she shit her swimsuit?
Yes, that's it.
Well, there was that, and also Caspian talked about pooping into his hand and then masturbating with it.
Oh my goodness.
Which was an interesting idea.
Don't take any inspiration from this movie. Don't get any ideas. Don't try anything that this movie does.
Girl? Well, maybe I'll stop by then. Cool, Ben.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. I shit my swimsuit. So, later.
Okay.
Okay.
This movie sucks. This is going to be so difficult.
That's putting it lightly.
This movie, okay. I have never in my life enjoyed a movie any less than this movie.
This was like a home movie with a plot. Roughly.
Okay, wait. No, wait. I don't mind that, though. I don't mind that it looks hokey. I almost don't even mind the horrible acting.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay, wait. I will argue this. What do you hate about the acting?
Well, do we have to go there? Do we really? I mean, we know.
Well, yeah, let's do it. What do we hate about it? What do you hate about it?
Gwen.
Gwen.
Why was she in this movie?
Do you not see the board? Do you not see the board?
Yeah.
That kills this movie.
Hi, young love. I remember when I was in love. Must have been during the Great Depression, because all I remember eating was semen from an NYC hobo on the corner of Broadway and Nowheresville.
I feel that if she wasn't in here, this movie would marginally be better.
Yes.
She ruins so much.
Every scene she's in, which is almost every scene.
Yes. I feel like, okay, here's the deal. I refuse to believe this movie is written It has 5 writers according to online.
Was
that-
everybody in the movie? So
Oh,
they just all
yeah.
wrote their own character, I think.
No, actually,
probably.
I was trying to see if the director and the writers were in the movie, and I don't think they are. I think they're different.
I figured that the normal guy, the like buzzed hair regular guy that didn't really have a character, I just figured he was like the writer or the director or
Yeah.
something because he just seemed like he put the movie together. I don't
I
know.
kind of thought the same thing because I also thought that was a way for him to like advertise his T-shirt making. I don't know if he really was, but it seemed like he was. But I don't think he has anything to do with the production other than being an actor. I couldn't tell you otherwise 100%. But I don't care about the bad acting. What I do care about are the characters that they're trying to act. I feel like if they were just regular, it'd be fine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I feel like this is like a college freshman theater troupe
Yeah. That's
That-
what I was getting.
that it was like, hey guys, just create a character and we'll all show up at this cabin and we'll just make a movie.
Yeah. Based on the, like I think the only rule was it somehow has to tie in to getting murdered by a scarecrow.
Yes.
I think that was like the only rule, and it was just free for all for everyone.
Yeah, it was. With the exception of a few monologues that happened, I think everything else was just like, okay, so like in the scene, like you hate her and you want to get with her and this guy's going to murder you. So just like, say something that kind of works. Okay, just ready and go.
And
that's
it
the
could
whole movie.
work. It could work if it wasn't these people.
Yeah, because okay, so there is a style for that type of movie making, and it's called mumblecore. So yeah, I know. Don't ask. It's so essentially there's like a plot, and you kind of weave it all together to get from point A to point B, but you allow the actors to kind of say whatever they want. It makes it seem more natural because there's a whole bunch of mumbling and rambling, and that's what you do, and it's called mumblecore. This is an abomination even to that. And I don't like really mumblecore. Like the idea of that just seems lazy to me. To an extent.
I mean, if you had a good actor saying, "Hey, do your job,"
Yeah.
I think it's okay. These are not good actors.
Right.
They should have had more direction.
Like I don't mind a little bit of ad-libbing and improvising. That's all cool. But like when it's like 90% of your script and you end up with something like tear at Blood for Lake, that's a problem. But Gwen drove me nuts. There was one time, and I'm ashamed to say this, there was one time she actually prematurely got me to laugh. And then I was like, oh, damn it.
Well, was she sleeping?
What?
Wasn't when she was sleeping?
No, all right. So they're doing their whole intro to one another, right? So they're sitting at like that little like breakfast island nook thing, and they're like, "Oh, hey, my name's Zeebs, and this is Snake, and this is
Hell yeah!
yes. Okay, Snake kind of on the slightest side was my favorite.
He was all right.
For one reason. We'll get to that in a second. But they're introducing themselves. I don't even know what the hell Gwen said. But she's like, "Mama, mama, mama, darling." And like she went out of scene. She went out of scene just like that. And I started cracking up because I thought she just disappeared. But she had just walked around and continued talking to him. I'm like, oh. Well, that's not really funny at all.
She should have disappeared
She should
for the whole movie.
Yes.
Maybe it's not her fault. Maybe somebody wrote that character and made her do it.
Maybe.
But I feel like that was a personal choice.
I think so too.
And, every group, because I feel like there's a big group of friends having a
Yes.
good time, which is fine. But every group has that one person. That
Loud and
you're
over the top?
Sometimes this person's okay, kind of, but overall, why are they here?
Yeah. But I almost feel like she showed up and she's like, "Look this is my character, Gwen Bouvier, blah, blah, blah." And everybody's like, "Oh my God, ha, 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 that's great. This movie's going to be so funny." I just got those vibes. I don't think so, but I got those vibes.
Yeah.
Everybody put together a character sheet. They mixed it all up, and you got this grab bag of BS that is this movie. Let's talk about the warrior princess.
She's actually the star of the movie, which is surprising.
She is the star of the movie. She's on the cover. She's kind of the main protagonist. She saves the day. All this stuff happens. She's not in it a whole lot, though.
No, that's weird because her name is first in the credits.
Yes.
But I think she is actually an actress.
I think so, too.
Because I thought she was going to be a porn star.
I didn't look. Is she?
My further investigating
You had to look into it.
revealed that she is not, which is surprising.
Okay.
Because a lot of these cheap movies,
Yeah, oh,
have
yeah.
porn stars.
Like Wanderlust and, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't talk crap about Wanderlust.
Mm-hmm. I won't. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to bring her up.
No, but she's actually, I mean, I don't know how they got her on $500, but...
Well, that's estimated. I wonder if this is just one of those things where somebody knows somebody and she spent a day for filming just for funsies. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she was paid in other ways, perhaps. I don't know. I do want to say, I feel really bad for her in this movie. Look, I have no problems at all with anybody wanting to do nudity or sex jokes or what have you. That doesn't bother me. But I feel the way she was used in this movie is so damned degrading and awful. I would be embarrassed to be her.
Yeah. That's why I automatically assumed, like, oh, she probably does movies like this all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, she seemed very comfortable. And not like I have a problem with that. That's great if you're comfortable with your sexuality and sex jokes and things like that. But I have a feeling that even if you're comfortable, there's no way you can look back on this and be like, oh, that was a great choice. I mean,
Glad I made $50 for that.
I know, yeah. It's just like, oh, it's a shame. Why? Come on. You could be doing better, I feel like, to some degree. But all I'm saying is the sex scene was very awkward and embarrassing. And we get to see 2 sets of boobs.
2 sets of boobs.
By Leo DeChampa.
Oh, well, Leo Ciampa. Okay, that guy, I feel like, all right, now he's a more dramatic version, but I feel like me and Leo,
What?
I could be him. I could be DeChampa.
You can be DeChampa. I'm thinking Halloween costume idea, maybe. I don't know.
Leo DeChampa was okay.
No.
What?
No.
Like when he's like telling them all about the scarecrow guy, and then just casually pees in their gas tank.
Yes. We have filling him up. Gotta get him in
And
the
it
cabin.
worked. They were able to drive after that.
Yeah. I am 99% not on board with any of this comedy. I don't think it's even because it's like 2008 comedy. It's just not funny. It's not funny.
No. Yeah, I think it's funny, like, a group of friends. Like, if you're in the group,
Yes.
you're having a fun time.
Oh,
Anybody watching is like, please shut up.
Yeah, I think on the day, or even looking back at it, is probably a freaking laugh riot for the group. Everybody else is just like, well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying yourselves. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, no. I don't know. Let's get to the plot a little bit.
Why?
Because I can only imagine the majority of the people who, for whatever reason, may be watching us talk about this movie, don't know about Tear at Blood Fart Lake, which, by the way, is apparently a tongue twister to me. It starts off with Hambone.
Yeah.
Hambone.
Which gave me flashbacks of Hambo.
It is Hambo. I was thinking Hambone. I thought it was the same name.
I thought it was for a while, and then it hit me one day after watching the movie. I was like, oh, it's Hambo, not Hambo.
Yeah, okay. So Hambone. Hambone is living life. And Hambone is pretty confident Hambone gonna live forever.
Yeah.
Which is very short-lived. Because slightly thereafter, Scarecrow guy jumps out of the lake and kills him.
Well, now he's living forever with Jesus.
He didn't say how he's gonna live forever. So, he's not wrong.
Maybe.
So, now we cut to this group of kids are going to Hambone's cabin. I can't even remember why.
They know him somehow? They were invited to hang out, I think, with Hambo?
Yeah. That I mean, I
Who
gathered
wasn't even
that-
there the whole
yeah.
time they were there, and they didn't seem to care?
Yeah, I don't think anybody likes Hambone. You know, they're just taking advantage of the, amenities, getting away, getting out of the city life.
Well, yeah, they want to swim in blood fart.
Yeah. I guess everybody wants to swim in blood fart.
Gotta have your flippers, though. Your flippers.
Flippers.
Because the lady. The really hot lady swimming in the lake. Remember?
Ashley. Boobs.
Yeah, when Ben saw her and she had flippers on. Swimming flippers.
No.
Wasn't she swimming in flippers?
Was she swimming in flippers?
I think she had flippers on.
I don't know. I just remember he was all like, boobs!
Yeah.
That was it. That was her introduction, by the way. I think his name is Zeebs. I don't know why. I could be wrong.
Zeebs is the guy from Jersey.
Oh,
The
that's
regular,
Zeebs?
yeah, the regular guy's Ben. Sometimes call him Benno.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, my bad. The regular guy, Ben, said boobs, introduced Ashley's character to the movie because she's coming out of the water in a bathing suit. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Great. Whatever. Yeah, she's like the sexy, attractive one in the movie, apparently. I mean, unless you count the leather lady.
The leather lady.
I
prefer leather daddy, but whatever.
Okay, so they're there at the cabin. Then they meet essentially the groundskeeper, the maintenance man, Caspian.
You know, again, the more I watched the movie, the more Caspian was growing on me.
Oh, I kind of want to agree, but I hate him so much. I hate him so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Caspian, he is a whole character himself. They're all different except for Ben. Ben's just the regular guy. And Ashley, actually. Ashley's pretty normal for the most part when she's not in her swimsuit.
That seems normal to me.
Well, these things happen. So they get to this cabin, obviously, which I kind of breezed over, but they ran out of gas. And then Leo DeChampa had said something about, oh, be careful. He's like, like that wacky, crazy guy who's like, oh, I wouldn't go there. You're going to die, kind of thing. And so he warns them of this curse that Bloodfart Lake has, and it was Jimmy Van Brunt.
Yes.
And I don't remember the backstory of Jimmy Van Brunt at all.
Well, that's the weird part. They keep talking about how he's mentally handicapped. And there was something wrong with him. But then, when he's the Scarecrow guy later, he doesn't seem like there's anything. He just is like acting like everyone else in the movie.
Yeah. Unless that was supposed to be a jab at the fact that he's flamboyant, I guess, maybe?
I guess, but...
For the longest time, I thought Jimmy Van Brunt and Caspian were the same. I thought Caspian was Jimmy Van Brunt.
Wait, were they ever in the same scene?
Yes, they were.
Okay.
Toward the end, because when I seen them together, I was like, so he is his own guy, because I really thought Caspian was him. But yeah, so they're in the cabin. People start dying off as you expect in a slasher movie, kind of one by one, until we get to the last few people, which they decide to tie up. And then Leo DeChampa and I don't even know the lady's name, the leather lady, show up.
What was her name?
I know. I'd have to look it up. I don't remember. I didn't write it down on all my scribbles. Yeah, I don't know. It started with an A, I think. Thunder Ambrosia?
Oh, Thunder. That's right. Thunder.
Okay, yeah. So Leo DeChampa and Thunder show up because of her training and the leeches that she has been nurturing within her digestive system, anal cavity, somewhere within that region.
The booty.
Yeah, in the booty. She essentially devours Caspian.
Was it? No.
Yeah.
Was it Caspian?
It was Caspian. Caspian ended up being her brother. Twist, woo! Caspian's her brother. And he was the one who summoned.
Oh, okay.
He summoned the Scarecrow guy, Jimmy Van Brunt, which is weird because he summoned them to kill the parents. So I don't really know why all this continued to happen.
Because he liked it.
I guess.
Didn't he say it was like for sexual pleasures or something? Kind of like the banana that kept appearing randomly.
Oh my God. Caspian is climbing through your window. He's snatching your produce up.
This music brings my twice blackened heart back to a deep, vibrant red.
A skylight, a whirlpool, a half a pound of butter. By God, I'm in heaven.
I don't even know where the hell I was. God, I hate this movie. So, yeah, she had leeches in her ass.
Uh-huh. So they shoved him up there.
Yes.
Caspian. Because he was in on this.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so the brother Caspian to Thunder is causing all this havoc, killing people. This is what she's been training for. Goes up there, leeches consume him in his flesh, and I'm so glad. Oh my God, I'm so glad. When this end scene was happening, and he goes up there, and the leeches were consuming him, I'm like, oh my God, this is the blood fart. This has to be the blood fart. Because the name... I
didn't even put that together.
I was going to complain about that the whole time I'm watching this movie. I thought, Bloodfart Lake is just... It's random. It makes no sense to the movie.
Well, then it matched then.
What's that?
Then it would match because the movie is random, makes no sense.
Well, no, right, and that's why I thought it was just kind of like, oh hell, what's the word I'm looking for? Pointless. I don't know. There's a whole other word I'm looking for. I can't get it. It's just pointless. It made no sense. You could have called this like anything. But when the end was happening and she's sitting there and she's doing like the quiver lip and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, this is it. This is going to be the blood fart. And then it happens and it takes 2 seconds. And I was so happy everything was done. And even the Ben character, the most normal character, made a comment. And I said, you're not lying. He looked at the camera and he goes, I hate my life. And I said, amen, brother. Because I know I've experienced this right along with you.
I could see them. I could see them coming.
See you in hell, brother.
What did we miss?
Let's play a game.
We got a game?
Let's play a game.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be a bit like last week's game. A slight bit different. And I'm going to call this one, is that mother's warm touch or a blood fart?
Is that a line from the movie?
No, just what I'm calling the game, because I'm going to read 3 reviews. Okay. Now, last time I had one that wasn't from the movie. This one, it could be from the movie. It could not be from the movie. They could all be from the movie. They could all 3 not be from the movie. You have to determine, and we'll see what your score adds up to. I got 3 of them for you. It could either be from Friday the 13th, okay, because that was on Crystal Lake, or this movie that takes place on Blood Fart Lake.
So these are movie reviews, possibly for one or the other.
Yes, and you have to tell me which one the review goes to. First one is from JH. It says, one of the worst horror movies I have ever seen. 0 stars. What are you thinking?
It sounds like it'd be for Blood Fart Lake.
It does.
But maybe he's never seen it before.
He might not have.
I'm going to say this is from Friday the 13th. I feel like you threw this in there to fool me.
Correct. It's from Friday the 13th. Thank you, JH. Next one.
John Hamm.
Yes. Comes from Drick Cheza. Might not be pronouncing that right.
Dick Cheesa?
No, but I thought the same thing.
Why?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. This one reads, if anyone has rated this higher than 3 stars, they're connected to the film, and they're trying to put one over on you. This is a steaming pile. He gives it 1 star.
That's definitely from Blood Fart Lake.
Correct. Man, 2 for 2. Let's see if you can keep up the perfect score with this last one. Last one comes from Josh G. The blood effect. Guess just 1 blood effect. The blood effect are good. But the story and motivation of the killer and its prospective victim are lacking. No more than just a rehash of previous films without liability. He gives it 2 stars.
Friday the 13th.
Correct. Wow. All right.
How do I win? A trip to Blood Fart Lake.
Yes. You and a friend are going to be going to Blood Fart Lake.
I kind of wonder where did they film this?
Oh my
goodness. What state, what city? I want to visit the lake. I want to stay in that cabin.
Okay. So according to this little snippety snip snap of IMDb here, it's telling me that Blood Fart Lake's filming locations is Canandaigua, New York, USA.
Oh, that's not far. Let's go. Road trip.
It's not worth it.
It's worth it.
Do you think that could you imagine? Like you get to this cabin rental, right? And they just have like big posters and they're really trying to sell the fact that Blood Fart Lake was filmed there.
Historical location, like a plaque on the door.
A statue of Hambone. Oh my goodness. It makes me wonder.
Can you still see the scarecrow in the lake under the water?
Oh, I don't know.
Myth says so.
I don't know. I wonder if the group of like these people get together every so often and stay there to like reminisce, maybe reenact some of these scenes with each other, you know.
Yeah, probably. I do feel bad if they watch the review and they see how we're just talking so mean.
I'm going to tag all of them. I'm going to find them.
I'm going to find you.
Yeah, I'm going to find you. You will listen to what I have to say after making me watch this shit.
But maybe the second one, they took all this into account and remade it better. They took Gwen out. You know, they smoothed out some things. It's a much better movie. We will never know.
Let's talk about favorite scenes. I know you have one. I was digging, but I've got two.
Okay.
Okay, I've got two. So, thought I had one till the very end. But when she pulled the rope out of her lady pocket,
Out of her lady pocket,
and it made a really weird, farty kind of pop sound, I chuckled. I was like, it's pretty good. The other spot, and I don't know why I found this funny. Maybe it was because at this point the rest of the movie is so awful. I'm looking for anything. Snake.
oh,
Gonna murder Snake. And he slices off his fingers, which actually, and it happened quick, but it wasn't that bad.
no, it wasn't bad.
And he's like, oh, my digits. And I don't know why. Again, probably because you're just grasping at anything to be entertaining. I laughed.
Yeah, I like the part with the digits too. Oh, my digits! How about the little camping inflator for like your air mattress used as a liposuction device?
Yeah. Dude, okay. I'm not going to lie. I do hate the movie. But there are a few scenes where I'm like, yep, I've either done it or thought
You've
about
done
it.
liposuction?
No.
With
No.
an inflator?
Come on. Dude, the end when they untie Ashley and Ben and they're just like gingerly pulling the rope.
Because the strings are just laid across them. Like, untie
Yes.
me.
Dude, that is stuff I've done before. And I mean, not for anything I would ever want anybody to see, but I've done that before. And so that kind of got me too. I don't mind how they did things. But they didn't do anything well. They like nothing. It's the characters. It's the characters. They should have been normal people and maybe actually had a script. Because I'm telling you, 90% of this is not written. There's no way. I don't buy it.
I think it was just a bunch of people hanging out, having some good times.
Yes. I can't fault them for that.
You hold that Ben. And you tie his squirrely ass up.
No, I don't care that much. I don't care. I don't care.
The viewers of our show, all three of them,
Yes.
will have to petition to get the second one on here.
You know what? I'm going to make this really easy. If there are 5 people, who tell us after our brilliant review on this one that they want us to do the second one, that is the only way I'll do it. I will not do that any other way. And that is not even asking a lot. But it's hell. It is hell. This has been like pulling teeth. It took 5 days. And I feel like it took 5 full days. And I don't even understand how that works for a movie that's like an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's tough.
This was a time warp. I've talked about it before. This one is the worst. It's the worst.
Yep. I could stomach about 15 minutes at a time.
I couldn't even do that. Day 3, I think I was 30 minutes in. I started it and fell asleep 5 minutes into that session. And I had to power through between yesterday and today. Today mainly. I watched the bulk of it right before this. It's been awful.
What are you talking about? This movie was great!
Oh my dude. It's so good. It's very good. Oh my god, you should
You mean the third one?
Well, yeah, you could. What one was that one? That was
Zeebs, I think.
Zeebs. You can be Zeebs and I'll be Snake. My digits. No, that's like all I got. I don't know.
That's all he said.
Yeah,
He had the best character. He didn't say anything. He's like 5 words in the whole movie.
yeah, it's true. I felt dirty watching this movie. This is a dirty. This was like. Do they do this? Do they make student porn? This looked like a student porn film.
What grade?
I don't know. I'm just saying this. It look because it's not even like an amateur porn. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want you to see it, but like you
But
kind of
seeing is believing.
Yes, you would understand what I'm trying to get at if you've seen it. It's just it's a weird movie. This is an odd and bizarre group of people.
It's just a bunch. It just reminded me a little bit. No, this is going to sound weird. A little bit of being a teenager hanging out with a group of friends. Everyone's saying something gross and stupid and inappropriate and, you know, sometimes pants fly off.
Yeah.
Weird stuff happens. But
yeah.
why is it in this movie?
I will agree with that. It is. Because that's what made me wonder about their ages too. Is because you're absolutely right. This is a bunch of stuff that kids would say, like, you know, inappropriate humor, rude language and things. And hey, you know what? I'm not above that. I'm not above that. If I'm in the right group of people,
yeah,
and it's appreciated, I like inappropriate humor. It's funny. I'm not going to deny, okay? That's just me. You don't have to agree with it. You got to know your audience, though.
Yeah, this movie, it didn't translate well from being in the experience to watching the experience.
Yes. Agreed.
I hate my life.
That brings us to final thoughts and ratings. Woo! We made it. This is not a good episode.
It's going to be great.
It's not.
Oh, it is.
We're going to lose subscribers. Anyway, Russell, what are your final thoughts and ratings for Terror at Blood Fart Lake 2008?
I would give it like 0.5. Now, Lydia didn't want to be involved anymore, but she did say if she were here, she was thinking of giving it a -0.
Yes! I love that.
But I had already determined that I was going to do 0.5, so I didn't want to steal that from her. I just wanted it to be heard because it's funny.
I wish I had thought about that. And I don't know why I didn't, because I loved that the one guy gave that movie a -0. Oh my goodness. Good call, Lids. Yeah, thank you, Terror at Blood Fart Lake. You ruined this. You ruined this show. You forced somebody to quit.
The show was ruined a long time ago.
Yeah, it's ruined from the beginning. Anyway, okay. All right. I don't have a problem with the acting. I expected the acting to be bad. I don't have a problem with the picture quality. I actually really enjoyed the kills and the blood. And you're right, the sound was actually not bad compared to other movies and films we've seen. But none of that works here somehow. And I think it's the characters and the ass improvising. I know it's there.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not good. And I, as well, will give it a 0.5. Because I battled with maybe giving it nothing. But I can't do that. And the reason why is because I don't care how crappy a movie is. Putting an entire production together is a lot of work. And I don't care how awful and slop together it is. It takes a lot of people. You got to get together. You got to film things. You got to edit it. There's a lot involved. No matter how sloppily, there's a lot involved. So I give them 0.5 for credit. But this movie, this is torture. It is absolute torture. I'm going to have blood farts from watching this movie. Guaranteed. They're coming. This is like The Ring. You know, you watch The Ring, you have 7 days till you die. You watch Terror at Blood Fart Lake, you have 7 days until you just shit yourself to death. It's coming. I feel it. It's in there. Bruin. That's it for this week's episode. Thank God. We will see you guys next week for an all-new episode where Pooptober sadly continues.
And that was how the host of the show died.
They're Steelers!
Steelers.
Just that is textbook. You know, when you steal something from somebody else's writing.
Yep.
That's
called Steelerism.
Steelerism. Plagiarism. It's plagiarism.
She's a plagiarizer.
Yes. It's going to be like, what are the rewind guys? Gwen. Final thoughts and ratings. It'll happen. If not, then it doesn't. So
This makes about as much sense as the movie we just saw. Party on, Wayne. And party on, Garth.